So you're in your final month of braces. Your smile should look like this. Perfection. Bite. Perfection. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a couple things that you should definitely prepare yourself for the removal of your braces. Now, this is a huge thing, especially if this is your first time. Even if it's your second time, it could still be as big, just probably not as big. So give this scenario. You are in your last month of wearing braces. Whether it's your first time or second time or however many times you got. Always ask questions, because these questions could pertain to the simplest things that could mean drastic things later on. Now, this is always, and no matter what, the most important thing to do, whatever time frame you're in. So maybe it is your third month, fourth month, fifth month, or it's your last month like myself. Always ask those questions. If you think a tooth is off by even a few millimeters, if you feel something that is weird, always ask about it. Because the worst thing that can happen is, since orthodontics and dentistry specifically works in the millimeters, even having something off by a few millimeters after going through this treatment could mean incredibly impactful stuff for the rest of your life. And if you're especially like myself and you don't have a lot of money, I'm sure you don't want to be spending this money out of pocket for a third, fourth, or fifth time, or even going through the pain or the embarrassment. You know, just all these stuff that you could think about mentally that would affect you with braces. For instance, I'm going to show you something really insane that I don't think you're going to be able to see, but I'm going to do it anyways. So my canine is actually facing more mesial than anything and towards the lingual side, which is not the best. They should be actually straight, which on camera they might just look straight and not actually show you the millimeter difference that I can see. And that's just maybe because I'm in this profession, but check this out. So I was right. It is extremely hard to tell on camera, but you're just going to have to believe me. Next thing is, get some of the funkiest colors you've ever seen in your life. Whether it's making it hard on your orthodontist or orthodontic assistant to put in the bands, make some rubber bands, make some cool color combo choices, you know? It's either your last time or it's going to be your last time in the future, like myself. Get the funkiest color you've ever gotten. You only have it for another month. Wouldn't you be more proud to say you did it than you didn't and you regretted it and you wanted to try to see what it looks like? I got black for you guys. I hated black. Black is not the best color, I'll be honest with you. It's like, it shows so much that's not good. Unless your teeth are bleached white, then it'll show like how white your teeth are. But if your teeth are like mine, where they are really white, but one, they do have some discoloration, and two, if you drink coffee with them, oh my god, it shows the yellow so much. Now, it may not look like it on camera, but you can definitely see it in a lot of light. And now, since we're still in the teeth, if you have chipped teeth like myself, this is huge because it definitely changes the way your smile looks. For me, I was so insecure about my chipped front tooth, which was this guy right here. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, like, how is an orthodontist gonna fix this? Well, they go to school for this. Even if you're a dentist, they're gonna actually specialize in the teeth first and then go on to their specialized profession. So they're gonna be able to fix your tooth. So whether or not your tooth is concave and they feel like they can mold it and make it thicker, do it. If you have a chipped tooth, let them fill it in. Essentially what they'll use is etch. And this is etch. It's a blue gel that goes right on the surface of the tooth and stays on there for about 20 to 30 seconds. Then gets rinsed off and dried immediately. They use this restorative material called Flow, which I have. It's here, and I'm not flipping you guys off. I promise. I'm not that mean. This is Flow. It's a blue light cured material, so it doesn't cure unless that blue light hits it for 20-30 seconds. So they can shape it, and although it is prone to chipping a lot, it does make everything so much worth it. You can see it's flat. If I didn't have it, you'd be seeing a big old chunk coming out of my tooth and I'd be like, now granted, you get your braces off this last month. Prepare yourself for the meals that you were not able to eat when you had your treatment. Now, especially for first timers, you're following the rules. Now, if you're like me that didn't follow the rules the first time or especially the second time, then you're kind of safe. You don't really need to do this. But if it's your first time, you follow the rules, go ahead and get yourself any candy, any foods that you didn't eat. No matter if it is your first, second, third, fourth, or fifth time having braces, when you get them off, it is going to feel night and day better, but also feel very weird. Take pictures, man. I can't tell you enough how cool it is to even show people what your teeth looked like before braces, during braces, and especially after. For myself specifically, since I was in this field and this was my second time, not only did I take pictures of when I had my teeth and my smile before my second round of braces, but I made these videos in the process of having the treatment. And then now I'm gonna have a picture and video of when I get them off. I can already tell you night and day that my teeth and my smile just look so different. Like, you will go back and you'll be like, this was amazing. This was well worth every penny that I've spent. The last thing I would probably say is realistically, make these videos and tell the world of your experience. Everybody's gonna have a different experience. Everyone's also gonna pay different amounts. Orthodontics is so specifically unique that no two people are gonna have the exact same thing. Some people could have hydraulics. Some people could have rubber bands like myself. Other people could have the biggest mouth guard possible. People could have headgear. Everyone's gonna be different. And when you have it for certain durations of time, it's gonna feel a little weird. And everyone's got more sensitive teeth than others, more sensitive gums than others. It's a crazy experience. But with all that being said, I think that's really a good amount of stuff that I covered to prepare yourself in the removal of braces. It's something that's so unique and so worth the time that you've spent in them that you're gonna be so proud of yourself. For me specifically, this was one of the biggest things that I've ever accomplished in my life because one, I paid for it on my own, all by myself, all out of pocket. That was one of the most expensive things I have ever dealt with. I know a lot of you are probably doing a lot more stuff that's a lot more expensive for a longer duration, but this is a braces treatment for 7 months. It was expensive. Not only did it make me proud, but it was one of those things where I am glad I did it because I had TMJ, and TMJ is one of these things where it was so painful that it would give me migraines consistently. And now I only get migraines every once in a while just because of how my brain is, but it's no longer because of my jaw. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for the support on the entire series of braces. Thank you so much for everything that included with that. This was a treatment that for sure was a bit scary, and I'm glad it's finally almost over. Obviously, I still have one more month, but with this video, I don't know what's gonna happen within the next few weeks, but just know there's still probable cause of error that can happen at any moment. Braces literally by the millimeter can change at any moment. Now if your orthodontist is good, it won't. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new and let the other stuff be flowing in. Goodbye.